Hello, it's Miss Nicole from the South Fayette and Bridgeville Libraries, and I'm here today to give you another kindergarten readiness tip. Today we're doing part 2 of our 5 senses. And our five senses help us learn about the world around us. They're very important. We gather information with our 5 senses, and we learn things, and our 5 senses help keep us safe. So we already talked last time about our eyes that we use for looking, for seeing and observing, and then describing what we see. The other senses we're going to explore are touching with our skin, our hands, hearing with our ears, smelling with our nose, and tasting with our tongue. But today we're going to focus on touching. Touching is feeling something with your skin. Most of the time we feel things with our hand. I'm feeling the box, the table, but sometimes we feel things with the skin of our arms when we put our coats on, or if maybe a bug crawls on you. Sometimes we feel things with our legs or our feet, like outside in the spring or summer if we're wearing shorts, we would feel the grass. So we use our skin, which is all over us, to feel things. And things feel differently because they're made of different textures. Can you say textures? Textures are how something feels. So you might feel something soft, like a sheep or your puppy dog. You might feel something hard, like this table or a rock. Something could be very smooth, like a cup, or a silky smooth scarf. Some things can be rough or prickly, like a pine cone. Or I have this snail shell, it's very bumpy. I even have a stick that is very rough. Our senses, our sense of touch can tell us if something is hot, like a pan. We would use something to protect ourselves, like an oven mitt. Or if something is very cold, like an ice cube or a snowball, we would protect ourselves with a mitten or a glove. We can also learn about shapes with our hands and our eyes. So I have a bouncy ball that's a circle, a golf ball that's a circle. But if I feel them, one is nice and smooth and one is bumpy. Apples are also round, and this one is nice and smooth. I can also feel the shape of my box. It's a square, and so is my coaster. Squares. So your senses help you in many ways. They tell you things, and you can use your words to describe them. So if you were using a pine cone, you would say it's bumpy. Maybe you'd say it's prickly. Those are some describing words. If you were doing your apple, you would say round and smooth. If you had an ice cube, it would be cold. It might be wet, and it also could be hard. Ice can be hard. So there are lots of ways that you could describe things by their texture when you use your skin to feel, to touch. You can make your own feely box. Go around your house and find things like I did that could be smooth or bumpy or prickly or silky or rough or hard or soft. Or you could find things with shapes. You can find a triangle or the circle or a square. So you can put them in your box, and you want to try to cover them up with most of the sides here, like this. And then you could tell your family to put their hand in, and the first thing they pick out, describe for you. I'm feeling something soft, so I pick it out. It's my silly sheep again. Have another family member put, ooh, this is kind of bumpy and hard and a little prickly. And it was the stick. So you can go around and try to find some interesting things to put in your feely box and use your sense of touch to help you learn about your world. And then you'll be ready for kindergarten. Bye-bye.